Okay, under this arrangement, a customer having current account is allowed to withdraw more than the balance in his account. He can withdraw up to a specific limit, and for an agreed period, interest is charged on amount virtually overdrawn. That means in this arrangement it is basically provided for those businessmen who have the current account, so he can withdraw the more than the balance of amount in his account. For example, if in his account the amount is deposited up to 50,000, but the bank provided the facilities to the holders of the current account that they can withdraw the amount of 70,000 from his account, because the government provided the bank provided these kind of facilities to the current account holders. Yes, and he can withdraw the up to a specific limit. Okay, the any account holder, current account holder, withdraw this some amount of money with the agreed limit, with the specific limit, and for an agreed period. Okay, the period as well as the limit is already specified. Interest is charged on the amount virtually overdrawn. Okay, the amount which is overdrawn from the account holder, interest is paid on only that amount. Okay, सिंपली ओवरड्राफ्ट फैसिलिटी क्या होती है, बैंक क्या करती है, उन सारे कस्टमर्स को ये ऐसी फैसिलिटी प्रोवाइड करती है जहाँ पे क्या होता है, बेसिकली जिनके क्या होते हैं करेंट अकाउंट होते हैं. ठीक है, उस कंडीशन में कोई भी अकाउंट होल्डर क्या कर सकता है, अगर उस पर उसके अकाउंट में कुछ लिमिटेड अमाउंट है, फॉर एग्जांपल वो क्या कर सकता है, उसके अकाउंट में जितने भी अमाउंट है वो उससे ज़्यादा मनी विथड्रॉ कर सकता है. फॉर एग्जांपल अगर उसके अकाउंट में 50,000 है, बट बैंक क्या करेगी, ऐसी फैसिलिटीज़ प्रोवाइड करती है बेसिकली फॉर दी करेंट अकाउंट होल्डर कि वो क्या कर सकते हैं, 50,000 से ज़्यादा अमाउंट को विथड्रॉ कर सकते हैं. ठीक, एंड उसकी भी क्या एक स्पेसिफाइड लिमिट होती है, बैंक डिसाइड कर देती है कि इस लिमिट तक ही आप विड्रॉ कर सकते हो, एज वेल एज किसी एक पर्टिकुलर एग्रीड पीरियड के लिए कि फॉर 1 ईयर 2 ईयर 3 ईयर 4 ईयर. ओके, एंड द इंटरेस्ट चार्ज इन ऑन अमाउंट वर्चुअली ओवरड्रॉन. ओके, और जितना उसने अमाउंट को विथड्रॉ किया है बस उस अमाउंट पे क्या होता है, इंटरेस्ट को चार्ज किया जाता है. सो इट इज़ द ओवरड्राफ्ट फैसिलिटी which is provided by the banks to the current account holder. Okay, next is cash credit. Under this arrangement, the borrower is allowed to withdraw up to a certain limit against security. Okay, in this cash credit, whenever any customer give the security and by providing the security of any asset, so that he can withdraw the amount of स्पेसिफाइड लिमिट. ओके, इस कंडीशन पे क्या होता है कि बोरोवर जो मनी बोरो कर रहा है बैंक से, वो एक सर्टेन लिमिट तक मनी को विथड्रॉ कर सकता है बैंक से अगेंस्ट सिक्योरिटी. कोई भी वो सिक्योरिटी प्रोवाइड कर देगा, हाउसिंग या हाउस दे देगा अपना एज अ लोन, एज वेल एज अपनी कार, जो भी उसका असेट है उसको दे के एज अ सिक्योरिटी वो क्या कर सकता है, एक सर्टेन लिमिट तक, स्पेसिफाइड लिमिट तक वो मनी को विथड्रॉ कर सकता है. Next is short, medium and long-term loan. A loan is lump sum advance repayable on the expiry of the specified period. It may be secured or unsecured. The loan may be paid back by the borrower in installment. Okay, a loan is lump sum advance repayable on expiry of the specified period. Okay, this loan is just like a when anyone want to invest their money in any purpose, for investing in the purchasing the securities, as well as for the education loan, housing loan. So in that condition there is specified period for the paying the all the loans. कि मैंने क्या किया है, 5 ईयर्स के लिए लोन ले लिया, एजुकेशन लोन, तो उस 5 ईयर तक क्या करना पड़ेगा, मुझे जो भी जितना भी लोन है वो मेरे को पे कर देना पड़ेगा. इट मे बी सिक्योर्ड और अनसिक्योर्ड. देयर इज़ चांसेस ऑफ सिक्योरिटी एज वेल एज दे आर नॉट सिक्योर्ड. the loan may be paid back by the borrower in installment. Okay, the one who has taken the loan from the bank, they paid the all the amount in the installment. Okay, it will be from monthly as well as quarterly, yearly. So it is totally depend upon the which kind of facility provided by the bank. कि कोई भी जो लोन लिया है किसी ने भी, वो क्या करेगा, बोरोवर, वो किसी भी इंस्टॉलमेंट में, मीन्स कि इंस्टॉलमेंट कैसा हो सकता है कि वो मंथली पेड करेगा, कि क्वार्टरली पेमेंट करेगा, कि ईयरली पेमेंट करेगा. तो ये सारा क्या होता है, जितना भी अगर 5 लाख का उसने लोन लिया तो 3 to 4 ईयर्स में उसको क्या करना पड़ेगा, पूरे अमाउंट को क्या करना पड़ेगा, पेड करना पड़ेगा. तो जब भी कोई बैंक से लोन लेता है तो लिमिट एज वेल एज ईयर कि कितने ईयर में वो पे कर देगा और कितना अमाउंट वो पे करेगा इंस्टॉलमेंट में, ये सारा क्या हो जाता है, डिसाइडेड हो जाता है. तो दीज ऑल आर दी लोन्स विच इज़ शॉर्ट टर्म मीन्स less than 1 year, medium is more than 1, or long term is it is from 5 to 10 years. So it is the long term loan. Okay, now type of digital payment according electronic functions of bank or e-banking. Type of digital electronic payment is a system of making online payment without involving the physical exchange of money. Okay, you know very well and you are very familiar from these electronic payment. Now we don't have to accept the so much amount of cash and carry the cash so that we can purchase any commodity. कि अब हम लोग क्या करते हैं, मार्केट में जाते हैं तो हमें बहुत ज़्यादा कलेक्शन नहीं कैश का लेके जाते हैं. हम क्या कर सकते हैं कि हम कोई क्रेडिट कार्ड या डेबिट कार्ड, एटीएम लेके जाते हैं और वहाँ से ही विथड्रॉ कर लेते हैं, या वहाँ पे ही पैसे को जितना भी हमने वो किया पेमेंट कर देते हैं, जितना भी हमने कमोडिटी को लिया है उसको क्या करते हैं, स्वाइप करके हम पूरा पेमेंट कर देते हैं. तो इट इज़ द इलेक्ट्रॉनिक एज वेल एज द डिजिटल पेमेंट. सो देयर इज़ नो नीड ऑफ द फिज़िकल एक्सचेंज ऑफ मनी. मीन्स कि हम लोग फिज़िकली टच होके मनी को फिज़िकली हम लोग क्या करेंगे, एक्सचेंज नहीं करेंगे. अब क्या है, थ्रू इलेक्ट्रॉनिक और डिजिटल पेमेंट, इट इज़ ऑल्सो यू हैव ऑल्सो heard about the Bhim payment, RuPay, these all are the electronic payment. Okay, the money is transferred from one account of payer to the account of receiver through internet. Okay, we have whenever we swipe the card or whenever we scanning our code, through this we paid all the amount, the amount account of payer, the one who paying the amount is transferred total amount to the account of the receiver. Okay, the one who receiving the amount. So through internet facility we can transfer the money through online or digital payment. Now the next is, what are the different benefits of the e-banking. Okay, it is also called the e-banking. Okay, because e-banking means electronic banking. Now we don't exchange money in the physically, we uh, we do the payment electronically through the different kind of payment criteria as well as payment app. So there are different benefits of the e-banking to the customers. First is digital payment and transparency. Okay, second is 24/7 services, third is convenience, fourth one is financial discipline, fifth one is unlimited access, and the last one is less risk. What is digital payment and transparency? When e-banking, there is possibility of the digital payment. It promote transparency in financial statement. Okay, whenever we do the payment through the digitally, so there will be the chances of the transparency in the financial statement. Okay, there will be no confusion as well as too much manipulation of the banking services as well as the payment services through the online. It is the it becomes too much transparent for the transferring the money. 24/7 services, e-banking provide 24 hours 365 days a year services to the customer of the bank. Okay, Through e-banking we can purchase any commodity 24 into 7. We do not wait for the to opening the any shop as well as opening the bank. We can do through the 24 into 7. हम लोग रात में भी 9 to 10 या 11 to 12 कभी भी क्या कर सकते हैं, कोई कमोडिटी को परचेज़ कर सकते हैं और उसका पेमेंट कर सकते हैं. अब हमें क्या है, इसका वेट नहीं करना है कि सुबह होगी तो शॉप्स खुलेंगी तो हम लोग क्या कर सकते हैं, परचेज़ कर सकते हैं और बैंक के थ्रू ट्रांजेक्शन कर सकते हैं. तो थ्रू ई बैंकिंग इट इज़ द also the facility of the 24 into 7 services. 24 means 24 hours, 7 means 7 days. So third one is convenience. Customer make some of the permitted transaction from offices or houses while traveling through the mobile phones. Okay, through the it is also too much convenience to use. Okay, customer is anywhere and he or she want to make a payment any of these, so he can easily do through his or her mobile phones while he is traveling, while he is in office or while he is in house. So it is very easy to control and easy to be access of the e-banking. Okay, next one is financial discipline. E-banking inculcate a sense of financial discipline by recording each and every transaction. Okay, through e-banking all the transactions of the transactions is recorded. Okay, each and every transaction. Okay, how much amount we spend on the purchasing that commodity, different commodity. For the financial discipline, it is recorded in each and every transactions. Next one is unlimited access. E-banking leads to the greater customer satisfaction by offering unlimited access to the bank, not limited by the wall of branch. Okay, through the e-banking there is no any limited area, so we are not under the cover of the four walls where we have to go to branch to accept the money or deposit the money. So through e-banking it leads to greater customer satisfaction. So through the e-banking any customer get the maximum satisfaction by offering unlimited access. Okay, it is the unlimited access to the bank, not limited by the walls of the branch. Till now any customer is not limited by the walls of the branch and go to the branch. They can easily make availability of the money for the transferring or for receiving the money. Next is less risk. There is greater security to the customer as they can avoid traveling the cash. Okay, there is also chances of the chances means also security of the less risk, because now the customer did not carry the so much amount with him or her to traveling anywhere. Okay, whenever he is going somewhere, he can take his debit card, credit card, ATM, so that he can easily make the payment of those goods. Now he is not too much responsible for collecting the money, taking the money with him, so that there is also chances of the too much risk. But from the introduction of e-banking there is chances of the risk is in negative, it is neglected only because of the e-banking. Okay, now it is the benefit to the customer. Okay, these all are the benefit to the customer. Now we are moving to the benefit to the banks. What is the benefit for the, especially for the banks also, of the e-banking? So competitive advantage, unlimited network, reduced loan on branches. So e-banking provide competitive advantage to the bank. Okay, because e-banking provide the competitive advantage to the bank. For example, the one who are using the different kind of account. Okay, someone is using the e-banking through the SBI, someone using PNB, HDFC, ICICI. So it ultimately leads the competition among the different kind of banks also, because they also see the key who is using the account of their own bank. Someone is using of the SBI or someone is using of the PNB. So from this it is also create the competitiveness among the different kind of banks also. Next one is unlimited network. E-banking provide unlimited network to the bank and is not limited to the number of branches. Any PC, personal computer connected to a modem, it is modem, okay, and a telephone can provide the cash withdrawal need of the customer, okay. So e-banking provide the unlimited network, okay. The network is not limited or the confined to the bank, okay. It is not limited to the number of branches, okay. The network is so vast, it is not limited with the different some branches. Any PC, any personal computer is connected to the modem through which we are connecting our laptop or the desktop for the internet facility, and the telephone Wi-Fi can provide the broadband services from the telephone, can provide the cash withdrawal needs of the customer, okay. When the properly network is available to the bank, so that we are able to withdraw the money or make a payment from the that account or the that बैंक. अगर क्या होगा कि कोई भी हम बैंक ले लेते हैं, उनके बैंक में प्रॉपर नेटवर्क नहीं है, तो हम लोग कहीं भी मनी विड्रॉ और डिपॉज़िट नहीं कर सकते हैं. तो ये भी बेनिफिट मिलता है बैंक्स को कि वहाँ पे क्या है, अनलिमिटेड नेटवर्क है, और ये नेटवर्क फैसिलिटी ऑल ब्रांचेस में प्रोवाइड की जाती है, एज वेल एज़ ऑल दी जो भी पीसी हैं इंट्रानेट के थ्रू. पीसी क्या होते हैं, सारे पीसी मॉडेम के थ्रू, एज वेल एज़ जो टेलीफोन मीन्स ब्रॉडबैंड सर्विसेज के थ्रू क्या हो जाते हैं, कनेक्टेड हो जाते हैं, सो दैट दे कैन प्रोवाइड द फैसिलिटी ऑफ द withdrawal and deposit of the money also. Now the next is reduced load on the branches. The load on the branches can be reduced by establishing centralized based database and by taking over some of the accounting functions, okay. There is also when the e-banking or electronic banking is introduced, so the burden of the branches is also reduced, because everybody went to the bank and withdraw and deposit the money. But now it is not necessary. They can withdraw the money or deposit the money through the different ATM. So it is also reduce the work of the or load of the banks also. Different method of the digital payment of the e-banking. These are the digitally payment, okay. What these are, first one is debit card, second one is credit card. We will discuss, sorry, yes, and fourth one is RTGS, fifth one is ATM, and sixth one is e-cash or the digital cash. Now start, what is debit card? It is the facility offered to account holder to make payment up to the amount of the credit balance in their account. Generally, the point of sale terminals are located which are electronically tied to bank computer. When the customer present the debit card, the point of sale terminal automatically transfer money from the customer bank's account to the store account. The account holder can pay their bills by attaching their personal computer with bank's computer the banks automatically transfer fund from customer account to biller's account when the customer types the required information. Okay. Debit card is simply a card which is provided to the any customer when they open their account in the concerned bank. Okay. So it is a facility offered to account holder. Okay, account holder को ये facility provide होती है to make payment. Okay, to make payment up to the amount of the credit balance in their account. किस अमाउंट, किस लिमिट तक कि जितने उनके में अकाउंट में मनी हैं. अब ये नहीं कि वो कहीं पे जा रहा है शॉपिंग करने या पेमेंट करने जा रहा है और उसके अकाउंट में 10,000 है और उसने क्या कर दिया 15,000 की शॉपिंग कर दी. नहीं, उस कंडीशन पे ये नहीं होगा. ये बैंक जो होती है वो ओवरड्राफ्ट फैसिलिटी बेसिकली करंट अकाउंट को प्रोवाइड करती है जो बिजनेसमैन होते हैं. क्योंकि बिजनेसमैन का क्या होता है, जो ट्रांजेक्शन्स होता है मनी का वो बहुत रैपिडली होता है. वो मनी कभी भी उनको नीड होती है बिजनेस में, कभी विदड्रॉ करना है या डिपॉजिट करना है. सो इन दैट कंडीशन दीज फैसिलिटीज़ आर प्रोवाइडेड. बट in the case of the debit card, account holder is to make payment up to the amount limit which is already in his or her account. Okay, generally the point of sale terminals are located which are electronic tied in the bank computer. Okay, so all the sales are located whenever we are going to do shopping. What we will do, we provide the any shopping malls or any shop to our bank, to the our card, debit card, so they swipe our card and withdraw our money from our account or to the any shopping and any retailer's account. So the bank play the important role कि वो क्या करती है, जो जिसने भी शॉपिंग की उसके मनी को क्या किया, वहाँ से विदड्रॉ करके किसके अकाउंट में ट्रांसफ़र कर दिया, आपके जिसकी भी वो जो ओनर थी जहाँ से मैंने कमोडिटी को परचेज़ किया. सो इट इज़ द रोल ऑफ द डेबिट कार्ड. डेबिट कार्ड जो होता है, कार्ड आप लोग देखे होंगे, सिंपली वो कार्ड से क्या करते हैं हम कि कोई भी अकाउंट को हम लोग मनी को क्या कर सकते हैं, ट्रांसफ़र कर सकते हैं. कहाँ से, कस्टमर्स के बैंक के अकाउंट से टू दी स्टोर्स अकाउंट. ओके, सी हियर when the customer present the debit card, okay, the point of sale terminal automatically transfer money from customer bank account to the stores account. Okay, automatically क्या हो जाता है कि जो भी कस्टमर के अकाउंट में कितना मनी है वो ईज़िली ट्रांसफ़र हो जाता है आपके स्टोर के अकाउंट में. The account holder can pay their bills by attaching their personal computer with the bank's computer. Okay, the account holder can pay their bills. They also give the bills by attaching the personal computer with their bank's computer. Okay, they attach the personal computer with the bank's computer. Who will do these all? स्टोर्स अकाउंट. ओके, स्टोर जो ओनर है, अकाउंट होल्डर कैन पे देयर बिल्स. अकाउंट होल्डर क्या करता है, वो पूरे बिल्स को क्या कर देता है, पे कर देता है बाय अटैचिंग देयर पर्सनल कंप्यूटर विद दी बैंक्स कंप्यूटर. ओके, अपने पर्सनल कंप्यूटर को ओनर क्या है, वो क्या करता है, अपने पर्सनल कंप्यूटर को अटैच किसके साथ कर देता है, बैंक के कंप्यूटर के साथ. फिर वहाँ से क्या करता है, वो बिल को वहाँ पे कर देता है कि कितना ट्रांजेक्शन्स हुआ है. The bank automatically transfer fund from customer account to the biller's account. Okay, bank will automatically transfer the whole amount from the customer account to the biller's account when the customer type the required information. Okay, when also customer types the required information, the banks transfer all the money from the customer account to the biller's account. This is the debit card facility which is provided by the banks. Okay, now the next one is credit card. Okay, credit card is like a bank account without having balance in it. Okay, It enables the cardholder to have overdraft facility up to a fixed limit depending upon the credit worthiness. Okay, credit worthiness means the goodwill of the any individual. Okay, goodwill of the any individual. What is the importance and what is the impression of the any customer मीन्स कि वो उसकी वो कितना क्रेडिट वर्दीनेस है, मतलब उसके पे लोग कितना ज़्यादा ट्रस्ट कर रहे हैं. तो इट इज़ बेसिकली डिपेंड अपॉन दी any credit worthiness is created by the any customer. Okay, so credit is substitute of cash. It is the plastic card with the signature identity of the owner. It also include the name of issuing bank and validity period of the card. Okay, credit card basically क्या होता है, बैंक अकाउंट होता है विदाउट हैविंग बैलेंस इन इट. इसमें कोई भी आपको कोई ज़रूरत देखिए, डेबिट कार्ड में अगर हमको पेमेंट करना है तो हमें क्या है, मनी उसमें होना एकदम मैंडेटरी है. बट इन दी केस ऑफ क्रेडिट कार्ड अगर आपके में अकाउंट में बैलेंस नहीं है तो भी क्या कर सकते हैं आप, कोई भी परचेज कर सकते हैं. फिर क्या होगा, इट इनेबल द कार्ड होल्डर टू हैव द ओवरड्राफ्ट फैसिलिटी. ओके, कार्ड होल्डर जो भी है कस्टमर है उसको ओवरड्राफ्ट फैसिलिटी मिलती है कि उसके अकाउंट में इतना बैलेंस नहीं है तो भी आप क्या कर सकते हैं, परचेज कर सकते हैं अप टू द फिक्स्ड लिमिट. ओके, इट इज़ ऐसा भी नहीं कि कोई भी लिमिट नहीं है, देयर इज ऑल्सो फिक्स्ड लिमिट डिपेंडिंग अपॉन द क्रेडिट वर्दीनेस ऑफ द पार्टी. ओके, इट इज़ टोटली डिपेंड अपॉन द goodwill or the credit worthiness of the party or the customer, that how any customer is credit worthiness for the bank. If bank believes that he is good, he always paid the payment on time, so that bank provide the credit card facility to those kind of customer. Credit is substitute of cash. Okay, whenever we don't have cash amount, the credit is provided in the place of cash. It is just like a plastic card with the signature identity of the owner, the one who is owner of the that card. The sign is mentioned there, and it also include the name of issuing bank, and the name of the bank is also given there, and the validity period of the card. Okay, the validity period is also given to the that card. It is called the credit card. Okay, now today what we have studied, that there are different kind of benefits which is provided by the bank. Okay, we have studied overdraft facility, cash credit, short, medium, long term loan, type of digital payment or the e-banking. Next, what are the different benefits of the e-banking which is provided to the customers. These all are the different type of benefits which is provided to the customer, that is digital payment and transparency, 24/7 services, convenience, financial discipline, unlimited access, and the less risk. Next, we have studied what are the benefit of the e-banking which is provided to the banks. So it is competitive advantage, unlimited network, reduced loan on the branches, and there were also different method of the digital payment of the e-banking services. In this we have studied the debit card facility, credit card facility. Fourth one is RTGS. Here it is not seen there, but it is the third one is NT any sorry third here third one is NEFT. Okay, NEFT. Fourth one is RTGS. Fifth one is ATM. Full form of ATM is automated teller machine. And e-cash or the digital cash, in which we have studied what is debit card. For the using of the debit card, there should be a proper amount have in the account, but in the case of credit card it is not necessary. It is totally depend upon the credit worthiness of the any customer. Okay, so it's all about the today's class. We will continue it in the next classes.